All right, let's talk about something that feels like it's straight out of a movie, but it's not. It's happening right now. We're diving into the incredible and, yeah, slightly terrifying world of brain hacking.
I mean, really let that sink in for a second. Your mind, that's your space, right? Every thought, every memory, it's the one place nobody else can get into. Well, what if that's not true anymore?
And look, we're not talking about some far-off futuristic fantasy. The tech we're going to get into today, it's already here, and it's creating this huge wave of incredible possibilities, but also some really serious dangers.
So what does that even mean, brain hacking? Well, put simply, it's the intentional manipulation of our brain's functions. The goal could be to boost your cognitive performance or to change how you feel, and yeah, as we're about to see, it can be used for some pretty dark stuff too.
But before we get into the scary side of things, let's start with the promise, because honestly, it's amazing. Neurotechnology isn't just some cool gadget. We're talking about something with the power to completely transform lives for the better.
And the potential here, it's just mind-blowing. Seriously, we're talking about treating neurological conditions that people used to think were a life sentence. Just imagine giving someone who's completely paralyzed the ability to communicate with their family again, just by thinking. We're letting someone control a prosthetic arm with their mind. This isn't just an improvement, it's absolutely life-changing.
And you know what's really wild? A lot of this can be done without ever having to do surgery. We have these non-invasive techniques. There's something called TMS, that's Transcranial Magnetic Stimulation, which uses magnetic fields to kind of fine-tune brain activity. Then there's tDCS, which uses a super gentle electrical current to give your brain cells a little nudge. Both are already being used out in the real world.
Okay, but then you get to the next level, the real game changer, brain-computer interfaces, or BCIs. This is where things go from amazing to absolutely revolutionary. A BCI is basically a direct link, a communication pathway between your brain and a machine. It's literally a bridge connecting your thoughts to the outside world.
And this isn't a new idea. I mean, researchers back in 2012 were already saying that BCIs are fundamentally reshaping how individuals interact with technology. Think about that. We're moving beyond keyboards and touchscreens to just thinking. But, and this is a huge but, all this incredible power casts a very, very dark shadow.
Right. So for every amazing thing we just talked about, there's a flip side, a really dangerous one. And in the world of neurotech, this danger has a name that honestly sounds like it's straight out of a sci-fi horror movie.
Brainjacking. Yeah, and it is exactly as scary as it sounds. It means someone hijacking your brain through the tech that's connected to it. It's a malicious, unauthorized takeover, turning a device that's meant to heal you into a potential weapon.
And listen, the experts who study this stuff, they are not exaggerating. The stakes here are as high as they get. We're talking about a threat to the very essence of what makes you, your autonomy, your free will, your own private thoughts.
This table really lays it out plain and simple. On the one hand, you've got therapeutic use. It's all about consent, the goal is to help people, and there are all sorts of medical and ethical rules. But then you have brainjacking. No consent. The only goal is control and manipulation, and it's totally unauthorized. It's like the evil twin of all the good this tech can do.
So what are we really worried about here? Well, imagine someone getting unauthorized access to your brain data. That's bad enough. But what if they could go a step further and actually change your thoughts or your feelings? It completely destroys the idea of personal freedom. And of course, that data could be stolen and exploited by anyone.
Okay, I know, this all sounds incredibly scary. And it is. But the good news is, the story doesn't end there. People are already working on this. As fast as these threats are emerging, experts are racing to figure out how to build the defenses we need.
And this has led to a whole new field called neurosecurity. The name says it all, right? It's basically cybersecurity, but instead of protecting your computer or your phone, it's about protecting your brain. It's about building firewalls and encryption for your own mind.
So how do we do that? Well, it's not a single solution. It's a few big things working together. First, we're going to need some really robust regulations. Second, a lot of experts are talking about establishing new human rights, things like cognitive liberty, which is your fundamental right to control your own thoughts. And third, the tech community needs to be transparent so we can build security into these systems right from the very beginning.
At the end of the day, it's all about finding a balance, right? It's like walking a tightrope. On one side, you have this incredible, life-changing potential to help people. We can't just give up on that. But on the other side, you have these massive risks, and we absolutely cannot ignore those.
And that really leaves us with the biggest question of all, maybe the most important one. As this technology gets more and more powerful, as it gets closer and closer to our actual brains, who's in charge? Who should be in control? You? Your doctor? The company that built the tech? The government? Who gets the final say?
Because the way we answer that question, it's not just about technology. It's about the future of human identity. It's about freedom itself. And that's a conversation that involves every single one of us.